Hey guys, it's Holly. I am sad that I am not sitting in front of you, but you don't get to escape me. So we're just gonna have a 30-minute practice. We're not gonna do anything crazy. That was Loki. So you always get to hear me talk about Loki. So he doesn't want to hang out with us, so we'll move his mat. And we'll get started. So why don't you come to lie down on your back. And start with your knees bent. Your hands can be maybe on your belly, maybe just to the side, maybe further out, whatever feels right for you. Maybe your feet are hip width apart. Maybe it feels better to have your feet mat width. Maybe let the knees fall in. Lengthen out through the back of your neck and allow your shoulders to soften. And now start to notice your breath. And the next time you inhale, see if you can move your breath into your ribs, feeling your ribs expand. And when you exhale, notice your ribs contract and fall in towards each other. And continue to be fascinated with filling your ribs as you inhale and then contracting as you exhale. Then maybe start to bring the breath down towards the belly. And as you inhale, think about spreading through your low back. When you exhale, pull your belly button down. And keep your deep breath going. If your feet are mat width apart, go ahead and heel toe them back to just hip width apart. Keep your right knee bent, foot on the floor. Hug in your left knee towards your chest and interlace your fingers behind your thighs so you're not having to work too hard with your shoulders. And press down through your right foot. Notice when you inhale, maybe you feel your belly press against your left thigh. As you exhale, pull your belly button down. Hug your knee in a little closer. But go ahead and reach up through the left leg. And you can still keep your fingers interlaced behind your thigh, or if that is causing stress on your shoulders, you can bring your arms by your side. And keep a little bend in your left knee so you're not overreaching. And think about reaching up through the heel of the foot. And then as you reach up through the heel of the foot, think about pulling your belly button down. Notice if your shoulders are coming up, let them be soft. And from here, re-bend your left knee. Extend your right leg out. We're going to take a twist. So let your left arm cactus, or if that is uncomfortable for your shoulder, bring your arm by your side. And then the next time you exhale, cross your left knee over towards the right. And keep your neck neutral so you're not turning either way. And let your left shoulder be soft on the floor. And when you inhale, think about inflating your left side ribs. When you exhale, pull your belly button back towards your spine and reach long through your right leg. Good, bring the knee back to center, hug it into the chest. And then bring your left foot to the floor. Rebend your right knee and hug your right knee in towards your chest, interlacing your fingers behind the thigh. Good, and let your shoulder blades be soft on the floor, and then press down through your left foot. Then notice if your deeper breath has eluded you, and come back to that if it has, right? The next time you inhale, maybe press your belly against your right thigh. When you exhale, pull your belly button down while you soften through your shoulders and your neck and your face. And recline split. Start to reach up through the right leg. And again, you can stay holding on behind the thigh, or you can release your arms. And keep the toes spread on the right foot and keep pressing down through your left foot. Maybe the next time you inhale, think about spreading your low back on the floor. Then as you exhale, pull your belly down while you reach up through the back of your right leg. Good. Bend the knee, hug the knee towards the chest. Extend your left leg. We're going to twist, take your right arm into a cactus, and with your exhale, cross your knee over towards the right. And check in with your right shoulder and notice if it's popped up off the floor. And if it has, come back towards center. Let your shoulder be soft, and then activate your legs. And very carefully come back to center. Hug the knee into the chest. And bring your right foot down, rebend your left knee. Let's do some abs. You don't get to fast forward through this. Let's do our abs together. Let's do elbow to knee, and we'll reach our extended leg straight up. So pick your feet up, stack your knees over your hips. Start with your shins parallel to the floor. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Point your elbows straight up towards the ceiling. Good, now with an inhale, lift head and shoulders up while you press down through your low back. And then hold your breath, curl your tailbone up. As you exhale, take both elbows towards your left thigh, reach your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back through center. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows toward the right, reach up with your left leg. Inhale, come back through center. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the left thigh, reach up with the right leg. Inhale, come back through center, spread through the low back. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows right, reach up with the left leg. Inhale, come back through center. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows toward the left thigh, reach up with the right leg. Inhale, come back through center. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows toward the right thigh, reach your left leg up. One more set. Inhale through center. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows towards your left thigh, reach your right leg up. Inhale through center. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows toward the right thigh, reach up with your left leg. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring shoulders, head, feet down to the floor. Good, keep your knees bent. Take your arms by your side, palms facing up, and we'll do bridge. Soften your shoulders. Check in with your feet. The heels of your feet should be underneath your knees. And make sure your feet are not wider than your body and all your toes are pointing forward. And then lift and spread your toes so you're using your legs. And with an inhale, feel your back bottom ribs flare out. Then as you exhale, press down through your feet so you can scoop your hips up, come up into bridge. Good, now in your bridge, soften through your chest. Start to squeeze from the bottoms of your butt cheeks and press down through your feet. Good, Good. Every time you exhale, think about lengthening through your low back. Maybe when you inhale, think about expanding your ribs out to the sides. Exhale, lengthening through your low back while you're pressing down through your feet. And we'll come out together. Take a nice big inhale. Then as you exhale, curl your tailbone and articulate each knuckle of your spine all the way down to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. And your knees can be wide or together. Then either rock back and forth, eventually rolling onto your side, or you can rock back, forward and back, and eventually make your way to tabletop. And we'll all eventually make our way to tabletop, no matter how we get there. So come to tabletop on your mat, kitty cats. Have your toes tucked under. Have your wrists underneath your shoulders and have your fingers spread wide, and then press down through your hands and all the fingers. Have a little bend in your elbows so you're not locking out through your joints. And with an inhale, drop your belly, move through cow. But as you exhale, untuck your toes, round into cat. Inhale, tuck your toes, move through cow. Exhale, untuck your toes, press down through the tops of your feet while you round into cat. Inhale moves you through cow. Exhale through cat. Couple more rounds. Inhale through cow. Exhale through cat. Really puff up between your shoulder blades. One more. Inhale through cow. And exhale through cat. Good. Stay in this cat. And then tuck your toes under. Walk your hands forward. Bend your elbows just a little bit. Line up the crease of your elbows underneath your shoulders. And then round back into cat, and then start to lift your knees, hover your shins, press your hips back, straighten your legs, come up into downward facing dog. Good, so have your knees bent in your downward facing dog. Press your chest towards your thighs. Keep a little bend in your elbows, and then press down through the heels of your feet. Good, high plank, inhale, shift forward. Good, now take a look at your hands. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, fingers are spread. And then start to squeeze the bottoms of your butt cheeks and lift up through the backs of your thighs. Good, now puff up between your shoulder blades, lengthen through your neck. Take a big inhale. Then as you exhale, lift your hips, press back into downward facing dog, bend your knees. And we're gonna do that again. Inhale, hinge forward, high plank. Good, now keep that little bend in your elbows. Don't lock out and don't roll out to the sides. Puff up between your shoulder blades. Think about your front ribs, hug them in towards one another, and then the next time you exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Good, different this time. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Good, then bring your knees down to the floor, then reach your hips back. With an inhale, come forward, modified high plank, knees are down. Good, then pull your belly towards your spine, hug your front ribs in. With an exhale, lift your knees, high plank. And then with your next exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, bring the knees down, press your hips back. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lift your knees, press back, downward facing dog. High plank, inhale, come forward. Exhale, lightly bring the knees down, press your hips back. High plank, inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lift your knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And look towards your hands. And then lightly walk your feet forward, coming into a forward fold. Bend your knees. Lift and spread your toes, and then shift the weight to the heels of your feet. And let your head hang heavy. Let your shoulders be soft. Right, notice where you're feeling your breath. So maybe the next time you inhale, you see if you can feel your ribs expand. And as you exhale, feel your ribs contract. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bend your knees. Extended mountain, inhale, come all the way up. Heart center, exhale. Let's flow a little bit. Extended mountain, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bend your knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bend your knees. Plant your hands down, step your right foot back into lunge. And with your exhale, plant your hands, press back, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the right. Lift your right leg. Good, and keep a little bend in your left knee. Press down through the heel of your left foot. Good, then take a big inhale. As you exhale, round forward, knee to nose, then lightly set the foot down, come into lunge. With your next exhale, step your left foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Extended mountain, inhale, come all the way up. Heart center, exhale. Extended mountain. Forward fold, exhale, pull your belly back, bend your knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold with your exhale, plant your hands down, then step your left foot back into lunge. Good, now drag your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your belly up, lift up through the back of the left thigh. Then with your next exhale, plant your hands down, press back, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the left. Reach your left leg up with an inhale. As you exhale, press down through the heel of your right foot. Keep a little bend in the knee. Good, take a big inhale. As you exhale, round forward, knee to nose, then lightly set the foot down, come into a lunge. Take a big inhale. And then forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold with your exhale. Extended mountain, inhale, come all the way up. Heart center, exhale. Different this time, extended mountain, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bend your knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold with your exhale, plant your hands down, step your right foot back into lunge. Big inhale. As you exhale, press back, high plank. Good, take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring your knees down, very slowly come all the way to the belly. Baby cobra, untuck your toes. Lift up through the backs of your thighs. And with an inhale, lift your chest and head. Drag your shoulder blades down your back, and then as you exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your toes under, press your butt towards your feet, and then downward facing dog. Low lunge on the right. Step your right foot next to your right thumb. Bring your left knee down. Untuck your toes. Bring your arms up. With your exhale, bring your hands down. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold with your exhale. Extended mountain. Inhale, come all the way up. Heart center. Exhale. Extended mountain. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale, bend your knees. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold with your exhale. Plant your hands down. Step your left foot back into lunge. Big inhale. As you exhale, step back, high plank. Big inhale here. As you exhale, bring the knees down. Very slowly lower all the way to the floor. Baby cobra. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest and head. Little weight in the hands. Do more with your legs. Good, and with an exhale, lower all the way down. Press your hips back. And then up into downward facing dog. Low lunge on the left. Step your left foot forward. Bring your right knee down. Untuck your toes. Bring your arms up. With an exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold with your exhale. Extended mountain. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come into chair. Good, lift and spread your toes. Pull your belly back. Lengthen through your low back, then drag your shoulder blades down. With an inhale, lengthen your ribs up away from your hips. When you exhale, forward fold, pull your belly back. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Plant your hands down. Step back. High plank. Good. Now knees up or down. With your exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Low cobra. Untuck your toes. Slide your arms forward. Good. Then lift your elbows up. Drag your hands towards your body. Pull your belly button forward while you drag your shoulders down your back. And take a big inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Make your way into downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the right. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Lightly set the foot down. Easy twisting lunge. Left hand stays down. Right arm reaches up. Good. Lift up with the back of the left thigh. Good. Bring your right hand down. Let's pulse. Take an inhale and lunge. Then as you exhale, lift your hips. Fold over your right leg. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale to lunge. Then as you exhale, plant your hands down, step back, high plank. Big inhale. As you exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Low cobra. Untuck your toes. Bring your elbows under your shoulders. Lift your elbows up. Good. Now drag your shoulder blades down. Reach back with your legs and pull your collarbones forward. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Press back, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the left. Inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Lightly set the foot down. You're in lunge. Easy twisting lunge. Right hand stays down. Left arm reaches up. Gonna think about lifting your right side ribs up. And bring your left hand down. And we'll pulse. Take an inhale and lunge. Exhale, lift your hips, pull your belly back. Inhale into lunge. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale into a lunge. Then as you exhale, plant your hands down, press back, downward facing dog. And bring your knees down to the floor. We're going to work on dolphin. So from your tabletop, bring your forearms down to the floor. Have your elbow creases under your shoulders and grab opposite armpits. I'm going to suggest working with fingers interlaced, but you can always work with forearms parallel. Relax your neck and then puff up between your shoulder blades. Close your front ribs, pull your belly up. Then with an exhale, lift your hips. Come on up into dolphin. Good, now keep a bend in your knees, and with that bend in your knees, reach your hips up and back. And press down through your forearms, press down through the hands. Relax your neck. As you exhale, press down through the bottoms of your feet. With your next exhale, very gently bring your knees down. Release your hands. You can press back into a child's pose with either your knees close or your knees wide. And in this child's pose, keep your deep breath going. And start to press down into your hands, lift your chest up. If your knees are wide, bring them back towards one another. Then make your way into downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the right. Inhale, lift and reach. Knee to nose, exhale, lightly set the foot down. Blade your left foot for warrior two and then come all the way up. We're going to come into side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Reach up with your left arm. Bring your left arm down. Pivot into a lunge. And then bring your hands inside. Pivot to the left and then come all the way over to Skandasana. From here, pivot towards the back of your mat, easy twisting lunge. Plant your right hand down, reach up with the left arm. From here, coming into vertical splits, bring your left hand down. Have your wrists, your hands, shoulder width, and then lift your right leg up while you press down into the floor. With your next exhale, bring the right foot down and then come all the way up into high lunge. And take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down, pivot to the right, come into Skandasana towards the top of your mat. And with your next exhale, pivot to lunge, and then press back, downward facing dog. High plank, inhale, shift forward. Knees up or down, exhale, come all the way to the belly. Low cobra, slide your hands forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Good, drag your hands to your body. Pull your belly button forward. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Make your way to downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the left. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale, lightly set the foot down. Pivot your right foot for warrior two. And come all the way up. Hey guys, this is weird. Side angle, bring your forearm to your thigh. Reach up with your right arm. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand down, pivot into a lunge, and then pivot to the right, come all the way to Skandasana towards the back of the mat. We're gonna pivot to the back of the mat. Easy twisting lunge, left hand stays down, right arm reaches up. We're coming into vertical splits. Bring your right hand down. Have your hands underneath your shoulders. Press down through your right leg. Lift your left leg up. Good. Press the floor away from you. Relax your neck. Big inhale. Exhale. Take your left foot to the back of the mat. Come all the way up for high lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. Pivot towards the top of the mat, Skandasana. And then pivot towards the top of the mat. Press back, downward facing dog. From here, bring your knees down. Come to sit up. Hi guys. Let's do a Baddha Konasana forward fold. So bring your feet in front of you. Actively press through the balls of your feet and then decide where you want your feet. Closer to your body, further away. And then lengthen through your spine. And think about as you inhale, pull your ribs forward. As you exhale, pull your belly up and come into your fold. Now, soften through your shoulders. If your feet are in front of you, you can bring your arms underneath your calves. Think about planting down through your butt, and as you inhale, pull your ribs away from your hips. And as you exhale, pull your belly up, soften your shoulders, relax your neck. Very carefully bring yourself up. Take your hands under your knees, help your knees come up, and then lengthen through your legs. Dandasana, bring your hands by your hips. Reach out through the bottoms of your feet. And I want you to press down through your butt, lengthen through your legs, then lift your ribs up. And each time you exhale, pull your belly button back, reach through your legs. And one more breath here. And then soften. Bend your knees, scoot your butt forward, then come to lie down on your back, and we'll do back release. Keep your knees bent. Pick up your left foot, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Then bring your legs in towards your chest. And now shift the weight over towards the right hip and keep your feet active. Curl your toes back towards your shins. And then gently release. And we'll switch sides. Bring your left foot down and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Bring the legs in toward the chest. Soft shoulders, soft neck. Shift your weight over towards the left side. Start to release your legs. Bring your feet down. And then heel toe your feet so they're mat width apart. And let your arms come down by your sides. And the next time you exhale, let both knees fall over towards the right. And then bring just the left knee up, then the right knee. And with your next exhale, drop both knees over towards the left. And then very carefully bring just your right leg up, then the left leg. And we're coming into Shavasana, so you can stay with your feet wide, knees bent, maybe heel toe the feet in, maybe Baddha Konasana. Let's soften and allow yourself to relax. I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana. Rest as long as you like. I'll see you guys soon. It's been my honor to lead you in your breath and your strength and your beauty. The light in me sees, hears, and deeply feels the light within you. Namaste.